And welcome back to the Tacoma Convention Center. 2017 Northwest Athletic Conference Volleyball Championship Tournament continues. The final match of the evening on court number 2, an elimination game featuring the Highline Thunderbirds out of the West region, the number 2 seed, and the East number 4 seed, Spokane Sasquatch. The winner of this match plays tomorrow at 3 o'clock on court number 1 versus the loser of the Chemeketa-Columbia Basin match. The Highline Thunderbirds into this match 22-20 on the year, 10-4 conference. They lost to Clark in their first match today, 3-2. Still some pretty impressive offensive numbers for the Thunderbirds, led by number 14, Zoe Gaines, with 15 kills. Number 6, or 16, let me check that real quick. There it is. A couple of missed types on my lineup. Have to apologize for that. Taylor Bell with 11 kills and Daniels with 10 for Highline. For the Spokane Sasquatch, they lost to Bellevue in the first round, 3-1. Offensive leaders in that one, Callista Clark with 12 kills. Kendall Collins with 38 assists, and we'll be back in just a moment.
For the visiting Spokane Sasquatch, number 2, Joelle Mahone. Number 4, Pua Ta'aoloa. Number 8, Alicia Straw. Number 10, Kendall Collins. Number 11, Bailey Gordon. The libero is number 12, Caitlin Ramsey, and number 17, Callie Clark. Sasquatch is coached by Jenny Hall. The assistant coach is Caitlin Mataya. Assistant Terrence Healy.
All right, apologize for that delay. We're back. I got my roster fixed, and we are now set to go for this elimination round matchup. These two teams did not meet in the regular season. As we await the completion of the introduction of the starting lineups. All kinds of tangles up here on the perch for court number 1. Highline will be in the near court wearing their green uniforms with black numbers. Sasquatch on the far court, yellow tops, blue numbers and shorts. There's the signal. Let's play some volleyball, and we are set. The R1 climbing atop of his perch. The R2 for our last matchup here on this court. Both of these teams looking to continue in the tournament. A number 2 seed in the elimination round here in the first day. Doesn't happen often, but here we are. The R2 checking the lineup for the Thunderbirds. Waves the libero on. the libero with that almost impossible number to see. I know that is number 9, Lindsay 9. Fitting number for the last name. And the libero for Spokane's number 12, Caitlin Ramsey. She had a good game in the first round loss. The R2 grabs the ball, and we are set to go. Olivia Chapman, the first server for the T-Birds. And we are ready for NWAC volleyball. Here we go, the jump serve. Picked up out of the back row by Spokane. Dumped over by Ramsey. Quick set, the strike. A net violation called on Highline. A little too aggressive into the net, and the first point is going to be a side-out point for Spokane. Bailey Gorder serving. Her serve played by 9. Outside hitting. That too strong. Two to nothing, Spokane on top. Again to the outside for the Thunderbirds. Diving attempt to keep it in play. They're able to do so. But that one is put down by Spokane, and they're on top 3-0. That one played by the T-Birds. Cross-court smash. And the side-out point is going to go Highline's way. We're checking on a number because Highline has a 16 on the floor, but no 16 on the roster. That last kill from Zoe Gaines. I'm thinking that 16 is probably Taylor Bell, listed as number 2, but I'm not certain. And in fact, that is Taylor Bell. 4-1 the lead for Spokane. That one played by Bell. Taisha Akana with the attempt. She's going to get the kill for Highline. Side out point. Thunderbirds, Zoe Gaines back to serve for Highline. Right down the middle. Spokane giving chase. Free ball coming back to Highline. Played by 9. Again looking for Haggerty. Haggerty sends it a little bit long. This will be a side out point for Spokane as Callista Clark gets set for her first serve of the match. 5-2 the score. Spokane on top. Cross court looking for Bell. Picked up by the Spokane defense. Their attack long. Side out point for Highline. Substitution as Carly Daniels enters the match for the Thunderbirds. Taylor Bell back to serve. Played by Clark. Outside hit for Spokane. Quick set. Back row attack. Nicely done by Zoe Gaines. She put some spin on that ball, turned it into a sinker, and picks up the point. The Spokane lead now just 5-4. That one out of bounds from Taylor Bell. Side out point. Spokane 2-point lead for the Sasquatch as Caitlin Ramsey puts the ball in play. Played by Daniels. They go outside looking for Daniels. Ramsey sends it up to the net. Gorder Now Highline back the other way. Blocked up front by Spokane. There's the set for Haggerty. Blocked. Ball straight up in the net. Neither team looking real organized during this rally. Now Highline goes outside. Set up the play for Carly Daniels, and she comes through with the side out point. 6-5, the score. Spokane on top. Adrian Haggerty serving from the left side for Highline. Clark picks it up. Center court attack. Tipped by Highline. And it's a side out point going right back for the Sasquatch as Pua Ka'aloa comes into the match to serve for Spokane. Her serve played out of bounds by Carly Daniels. Point, Spokane. 3-point lead, 8-5. The line judge comes over to confer with the R2. And now the R2 heads towards the Spokane bench. Whatever the issue was, it's been handled. And now Spokane's ready to serve with a 3-point lead. Carly Daniels that time picks up the side out point for Highline. And it's a 2-point lead with Mahi Ka'ava coming back to serve for Highline. Ramsey played outside. The drive from Alicia Straw out of bounds. Point Highline. 1-point lead for Spokane. Ka'ava. Her second serve. Again going at Ramsey. Played by Ka'aloa. 9. Outside. That time for Zoe Gaines. As Spokane can't return it. Another point for Highline. Tied at 8. Elimination rounds, best 2 out of 3. A race to 25 in the first 2. Have to win by 2. The third if necessary. A race to 15. Also have to win by 2. Miscommunication on Highline's part. That's going to be a side out point for Spokane. Sasquatch with the 1-point lead. Alicia Straw back to serve. 9-8. Lindsay 9 picks it up. Ka'ava for Daniels. Daniels into the net. 10-8. Crowd a little bit thinner as we head past the 9 o'clock hour here on opening night. Straw played by Daniels. Cross set looking for Zoe Gaines. And they're going to call a double hit violation. And that'll be another point for Spokane, a 3-point lead. Straw with the serve. Daniels, center, the set again for Gaines. Gaines rips it down. Side out point, Highline. A substitution, and we see number 3, Olivia Chapman, back in the game for the Thunderbirds as they trail by 2, 11-9. The serve from Chapman. Down the left side. Callista Clark with the attack, picked up by the Highline defense. The tip from Gorder. And that one's going to hit the ground and be a side out point. And Gorder now goes back to serve for Spokane with a 3-point Sasquatch lead. 9 to Kaava. Kaava to Jasmine Martinez. And Martinez gets the side out point, heads back to the bench, and Lindsay 9 gets set to serve. 2-point lead. Highline with the tip into the back corner. Free ball coming back to the Thunderbirds. Quick set to Haggerty. Haggerty rips it off Joelle Mahowald. And it's a 1-point Spokane lead, 12-11, 9 with the serve. Here comes Callista Clark. Callista Clark into the net. And we are tied at 12. So some nice catch-up work by Highline to even things up here in the first set. Free ball, Lindsay 9 with the dive. Right side attack by Highline. That one's going to be played off of Olivia Chapman. Side out point, back to Spokane. And here comes the serve for the Sasquatch by Kendall Collins. Haggerty with the tip. Spokane keeps it alive. Haggerty goes up for the put down that time, gets it done. Side out point. Zoe Gaines coming back to serve for Highline. Tied at 13. A little knuckle to that serve. Blocked by Haggerty. Ball still alive. Both teams playing above the net. Spokane chases it down. Free ball for Highline. Haggerty blocked by Mahowald. And Spokane can't keep that one in play. Callista Clark ready to serve. Spokane with the 1-point lead, 14-13. Olivia Chapman plays it to Bell. Bell to Lindsay 9. 9 over. Here comes Spokane on the attack. Again, Spokane from the left side. Plays it off 9. Well done that time by Alicia Straw. 2-point lead for Spokane, 15-13. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor with Spokane up by 2, 15-13. Hey fans, prepare for an inspired future at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and you save money. Train for a job or get your bachelor's degree started. Check out the degree partnership program with OSU. LBCC Inspired.
I'm Deborah Jackson. I work at STCU. During the windstorm of 2015, we were expecting that members would need any number of things. I was talking with a colleague. It popped into my head that why can't we do something to help offset that cost for our members and our community? So that day we came up with the Get It Fixed loan. Everyone was on board with it. It was done that day. Being part of this community and involved and invested as we are, when we see a need like that, we take the action. I'm Deborah Jackson, and STCU is here for good.
Hey fans, if you're looking for a challenge, want to push yourself further, it begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and can even earn money for college if you qualify. To find out more, visit your local Army recruiter or log on to goarmy.com. Back to action. Callista Clark with the serve. A little trouble for Highline, but they get it back over. Back set. Well played by Gaines, kept alive by Kaava, and sent back over the net. Played to Mahowald. Callista Clark taps it back over. They go outside for Taylor Bell, and somehow she keeps that inbounds. That'll be a side out point. For Highline. Some discussion on that far side, but the ball is sent to Taylor Bell. 15-14, Spokane on top. Bell puts the ball in play. Nicely picked up by Ramsey to save that rally. Haggerty puts it down off of 2 Spokane blockers. We're tied at 15. Taylor Bell sends it to Callista Clark. Clark puts it up to Joelle Mahowald, who picks up that side out point for Spokane. Spokane now back out in front, 16-15, as Caitlin Ramsey goes back to serve for the Sasquatch. Ball played back here to the camera stand as we take a pretty good hit there. Another point for Spokane. Carly Daniels plays it up. Kaava back to Daniels. Daniels puts it down for the side out point. Highline back within 1, 17-16. Zoe Gaines ready to serve. And before that happens, we're going to have a substitution actually, as number 13, Kate McGrath, comes in to serve. A late sub for Highline. Gorder with the attack off of Mahia Kaava. Side out point. Haggerty in and out as Lindsay Nine returns to the game for Spokane. Number 4, Puaka'aloa back in the game to serve. Spokane up by 3, 19-16. Daniels to Bell. Bell back to Daniels. That attack played by Ramsey. They go across looking for Clark. Highline defense picking it up. And then Carly Daniels puts it over the Spokane back row. Inbounds, side out point Highline. And it's a 2-point Spokane lead. Side out point Highline. Mahia Kaava now serving. That serve long, well read by Caitlin Ramsey, the libero for Spokane. And the first team to reach 20 is going to be the Sasquatch, 20-17, the 3-point lead. Alicia Straw serving. Played out of bounds by Lindsay Nine. Kept in play, however, by Zoe Gaines. Looks like these teams are having fun. A lot of smiles out on the court. Alicia Straw sets up Clark. Played into the antenna. That's a side out point for Highline. Olivia Chapman back on the floor. She'll be the server for the Thunderbirds as they trail by 2, 20-18. That jump serve picked up by Ramsey. Played for Callista Clark. Clark drives it under the net. That lead for Spokane now down to 1, 20-19. That one played by Ka'aloa. And off the antenna again. Now we're tied at 20. We see a defensive substitution for Spokane as Taylor Gould enters the match, replacing Callista Clark. Olivia Chapman set to serve, even at 20. They're going to call that an ace. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Highline takes the lead late, up by 1, 21-20. We'll be back right after this timeout. So welcome back. Set number 1, elimination round, Spokane versus Highline. Spokane with the lead most of this first set. Highline catching up and taking over with the last point. They're now on top, 21-20. A 1-point lead, 4 to go for Highline. Olivia Chapman going to be the server coming out of the timeout. Both teams now back on the floor. Here's the serve from Chapman. Another ace, and it's a 2-point lead. Highline having some fun on the bench. The serve from Chapman, played by Ka'aloa. Ka'ava for the Thunderbirds to Gaines. Gaines sets it up on the right side. That attack long, side out point for Spokane. Bailey Gorder serving, a 1-point Highline lead, 22-21. The R2 conferring with the scorebook. Russ Dickinson saying, yeah, that's correct. The assistant coach for Highline. Now the score reporting up at the stats platform. Taking an extended break here. Jenny Hull, the head coach for Spokane, looking on, as is Chris Littleman, the head coach for Highline. Now the R2 corrects the score, and it looks like it's going to be 22-19. But now the coaching staff for Spokane shows her their sheet, and the R2 is going to go back to the score sheet again. So I think we don't know what the score is at this point. Nothing easy in the opening day of the tournament. Now the head coach of Highline is over conferring with the R2. The R2 back to Spokane, and Spokane's pointing at the top of the platform. And looks like we're going to get final word at that point. Confusion reigns here at the Tacoma Convention Center. The R2 still not sure. All I know is on court number 2, they're done with one set, halfway done with the second, and we're still looking for the conclusion of the first set. Now they add another point to Spokane's score. Now the scoreboard says 22-20, and it looks like we're set. They worked through it. Teamwork gets it done. Taylor Bell ready for the outside attack. Well played by Straw. Dumped over by Spokane. They go with the back set for Zoe Gaines. She goes to tap it down the line, and that's going to work. And that'll be another point for Highline on the side out point. They're up 23-20, a 3-point lead with 2 to go. Lindsay 9 serving. Spokane's back row stepping up. Taylor Gould with the attack. Spokane unable to do anything with that one. And now we're going to be to set point Highline. Spokane definitely a fighting squad, 33-9, 33-10 now. They answer back 24-20. You don't win 3 times more than you lose during a season without knowing how to get it done. A 3-point lead for Highline. Spokane set to serve. Played by Bell. Quick set for Haggerty. Haggerty puts it down inbounds, and Highline's going to pick up the point and the first set. Final score, Thunderbirds 25, Spokane 21. We're back with the second set after this timeout.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
There is no obstacle an engineer can't tackle, build around, or blow up. Skilled and versatile, these soldiers pave the way, building fortifications, detecting and destroying mines, or restoring electricity after a natural disaster. Nothing stands in the way of a guard engineer.
And welcome back. Tacoma Convention Center. Highline on top, 1-0 over Spokane. Elimination round action. The winner of this matchup will play tomorrow at 3 o'clock versus the loser of the Chemeketa Storm Columbia Basin match taking place at 10 a.m. If you want to keep up to date on the brackets, you can do that at NWACsports.org. Updated after each and every match, all tournament long. Over on court number 1, Lower Columbia with a 3-point lead, 19-16. Up on sets, 1-0, 6 points away from advancing against the Shoreline Dolphins. The winner of that matchup plays tomorrow at 3 o'clock versus the loser. Let's take a look at that. The loser of game number 13, which is Pierce Walla Walla. So whoever wins that matchup over there is going to have their hands full no matter who they play. On this court, the R2 gets everybody set. We're back to action. Alicia Straw going to be the first server of this set. Played by 9. Quick attack from Highline. Outside hitting that time from Taylor Gould. First point of set number 2 goes to Spokane. Alicia Straw. Again into the back row for Lindsay 9. Right side attack from Highline. Nice save for Ramsey. Free ball. Back set again. Another right side attack from Highline. And then the first organized attack for Spokane, and they make it a 2-0 lead. Alicia Straw, her third serve. Played by 9. Left side this time for Highline. Blocked by Bailey Gorder. 4-0. Or counts that 3-0 actually. Getting ahead of myself a little bit. Last match of the night. Alicia Straw ready to serve. They go back to the left side for Highline. Blocked by Gorder. Picked up by Straw. Gould with the attack. Highline's defense up to the challenge. There's the set for Gorder. Gorder goes across and out of bounds. Actually, they are going to say out of bounds. The far line judge says in. The near line judge says out. And the R1 has the final say. Says out of bounds. Highline on the board. Trailing by 2. Lindsay 9 with the serve. Straw. Hit out of the back row that time by Caitlin Ramsey. Adrian Haggerty with the final put down for Highline, 3-2. Now the lead. And over on court number 2, the Lower Columbia Red Devils do win 2-0. Back to action here as Taylor Gould picks up the side out point for the Spokane Sasquatch. Spokane up by 2, 4-2. Bailey Gorder with the serve. Off the top of the net, off Haggerty. Out of bounds, point Spokane. 5-2 the lead. Spokane wins this set. They force a third set. Still very early, obviously, at 5-2. Highline attack from Zoe Gaines. The attempted tip into the back row by Taylor Gould goes long. And that's a side out point for Highline. They trail by 2. Zoe Gaines served into the net. Looked a little bit tired on that one. Side out point for Spokane. Substitution. Jesse Reed into the game now for the Sasquatch. Kendall Collins serving. There's the serve for Haggerty. Ramsey picks it up. A little bit too long. And Haggerty's able to put both hands on it and drive it straight into the ground for the point for, well, what are they calling? The R2 comes over. Looks like they're going to say someone was in the net. And that's going to be another point for Spokane. 7-3. The score. Left side attack for Highline, but Spokane again up to the test on defense. The Highline coaching staff holding their hands out. What's going on? Spokane up by 5. 8-3. The serve from Collins. Mahie Kaava. Nice read on the Spokane defense. Finds a spot to put it on the quick set. Side out point for Highline. They trail by 4. Taylor Bell serving. Cross court for Highline. Blocked by Spokane. Combination of Joelle Mahowald and Alicia Straw. Big up front. That's a side out point for Spokane. Hadley Stratton serving. 9-4 the score. Good job by Sasquatch keeping that one in play. And we have a double hit violation on Highline. That's going to extend the Sasquatch lead to 6 at 10-4. That serve into the net. Side out point for Highline. In to serve, Kate McGrath, number 13. Outside hitter for Spokane. That's Alicia Straw. She goes cross court. Picks up the point. Side out point Spokane. 6-point lead still 11-5 as we get some defensive substitutions for Highline. Caitlin Ramsey serving. They're going to say Spokane was over the net on that one. That's going to be a side out point for Highline. Still a 5-point Spokane lead. Highline with the 1-0 advantage. Mahie Kaava ready to serve. Picked up out of the back row by Hadley Stratton. And put down by Bailey Gorder. Pua Ka'aloa back in the match to serve for Spokane. Sasquatch currently doubling up Highline 12-6. That serve clips the top of the net. Highline can't get it back over. That's an ace. And a 7-point lead, 13-6. Ka'aloa with the serve. And smacked down on the return from Highline by Hadley Stratton. 8-point lead, 14-6. The first set, Spokane had the lead. Highline came back towards the end and picked up the win. Spokane well out in front in this one. Highline unable to clear the net. It's now a 9-point lead, 15-6, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Highline. We'll be back after this.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
And be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Soldiers in the Guard's intelligence field gather information on the enemy using a variety of tactics. Scanning foreign communications, conducting interrogations, and debriefing friendly contacts, all while delivering and coordinating data to help allies on the battlefield or stop civil emergencies. The enemy can't hide from Guard intelligence.
And we're back. Tacoma Convention Center. Spokane serving up by 9 over Highline in the second set. Highline with a 1-0 set lead. There's the serve from Kaaloa. That attack by Highline into the net. 10 is the lead. With 9 to go for Spokane. Again, looking for gains. That one off Ramsey. Side out point for Highline as we get the substitution, bringing Olivia Chapman back into the match to serve. 16-7 is the score. Trying to get the attention of the ball, the volunteer ball shagger over there, one of the baseball players for Pierce. They go outside looking for Bailey Gorder, and she puts it off of Zoe Gaines. Side out point back to Spokane. Taylor Gould back in the match for the Sasquatch. Alicia Straw serving, 10-point Spokane lead, 17-7. Nice scramble by Highline as Chapman dumps the ball back over. Outside for Gorder. Left side, right side, doesn't matter. There's the successful attack, and it's an 11-point lead, 18-7, 7 to go. Lindsay Nine plays that out of bounds. Good job keeping it in play. Here's the dump on the free ball back. Gorder. Spokane goes with a quick set, and that one's down. The Highline defense was getting set up for the strong attack from Gorder. Instead, they got the quick set, and it's a 12-point Spokane lead. Played by Bell. Blocked by Spokane, kept alive by Highline. That attack by Gorder good. 20-7. Timeout on the floor, a 13-point Spokane lead, and we'll be back right after this break.
Medical specialists in the Guard are skilled in CPR, field triage, and emergency life support. Medics stabilize and evac the wounded during combat, come to the aid of civilians in a disaster, and provide day-to-day outpatient care. Medical specialists are saving lives on and off the battlefield.
And we're back. Tacoma Convention Center fans, be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, Visit NWACsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. As we come back from the timeout, Spokane with a commanding 13-point lead here in set number 2, looking to force a third set in this elimination round game. Alicia Straw serving. Gets the signal from her coach, Jenny Hull. Right side attack. Taylor Bell gets it through that time. Side out point for Highline. 20-8. Lindsay 9. Highline libero. Conveniently wearing number 9. Her serve played by Ka'aloa. They go left side to Taylor Gould. And Taylor Gould picks up the point. 21-8. Bailey Gorder ready to serve. Played to the right by Taylor Bell. A couple of Highline Thunderbirds collide on the far side. The end result's going to be a point for Spokane and a 14-point lead, 22-8. Gould with the serve. Played by Chapman. They look for Bell on the left side. That one picked up by Straw. Chapman keeps it alive. Free ball for Spokane. Back set. Nicely played by the Highline defense. Dumped over by Ka'aloa. Quick set for Haggerty. Haggerty goes for the tip. And a diving attempt by Gorder, but it's going to be a side out point for Highline. Zoe Gaines back to serve for the Thunderbirds. They trail by 13. 3 points to go for Spokane. Quick set for Gould. Left side attack by Bell. Blocked. Out of bounds. Point Highline. 22-10. The action done on court number 2 for the evening. Back at it tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. That drive by Joel Mahowald out of bounds. Point Highline. The tip from Gould. Scrambling by Highline. They get it back over. Now they go outside for Gould. That one played off of Kaava. Side out point, Spokane. Jesse Reed back in the game for the Sasquatch. Kendall Collins serving. 23-11. Ever closer to a third set. There's a set for Haggerty. Kept in play by Collins. Back to Highline. They go for Bell. Blocked and blocked out of bounds. Side out point for the Thunderbirds. Taylor Bell now back to serve as Carly Daniels returns to the match. That one driven down by Taylor Gould. Side out point, Spokane. Hadley Stratton back into the match and serving Spokane. Set point, Sasquatch. Before we get to that, we're going to have a timeout on the floor taken by Highline. They trail by 12, 24-12. Back after this.
I'm Danny Horton, and I'm an STCU member. The windstorm of 2015, who doesn't remember that? Had no power, were the heaters, the horse trough was a 600-pound block of ice. STCU stepped up. I went straight down. I got the loan I needed. If it hadn't been for STCU and the ability to provide everything I needed, where would I have been? I'm Danny Horton, and STCU is here for good.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
And welcome back. Now we're set for set point. Hadley Stratton ready to serve. There's the serve. Played by 9 to Kaava. Back row attack. Long. Point Spokane, and they're going to take the second set. Final score, Sasquatch 25, Highline 12. Set number 3 in this elimination match coming up after this break.
It's your job to protect the world's greatest nation. It's your responsibility to solve the world's greatest challenges. This is why we search for the best and brightest, why we train for every eventuality, on land and water, in the air, space, and even cyberspace. We operate in a complex world with one simple mission: win.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
Back at the Tacoma Convention Center, heading into the third and final set. This one a race to 15. Teams will switch side after one team reaches 8. Still have to win by 2. And whoever wins this set will be here tomorrow. Whoever loses will be done. The sophomores, however, will take part in the All-Star event Sunday. All-Star games at 10:30 and 12. So if you're watching at home or at work, make your plans to come out this weekend. Lots and lots of fantastic volleyball coming up tomorrow through Sunday here at the Convention Center. Easy parking, downtown Tacoma, right next to the Red Lion Hotel, the official hotel sponsor of the NWAC. And the R2 waves in Caitlin Ramsey, the libero for Spokane. Now checks the lineup for Highline and waves in Lindsay 9, the libero for the Thunderbirds. And she's going to grab the ball, send it over to Spokane for Highline to serve. First serves coming from Olivia Chapman, and we are ready to get underway in this 15-point set. Taylor Gold with the attack from the left side. Sent back over by Zoe Gaines. Gold from the other direction that time. Zoe Gaines with the successful attack. She picks up the kill, and the first point of set number 3 goes to Highline. Chapman with the jump serve. Played by Straw. Straw to Collins. Highline brings it back the other way. Ramsey that time. Highline chases it down. Free ball. Back set looking for Bailey Gould. Or Bailey Gorder, rather. Gorder picks that one up. They go cross court to Taylor Gould. Lindsay Nine that time to Taylor Bell. Taylor Bell with the attack. Nicely defended on the back row by Spokane. That one, Taylor Gould's going to get down. And we're going to be tied at 1 with a side out point. Bailey Gorder back to serve for the Sasquatch. After Taylor Bell, they go back to Bell. Bell picks up the side out point for Highline. 1 point lead for the Thunderbirds. It is 2-1. Lindsay Nine ready to serve. Straw plays it to Collins. Collins to Mahowald. And that attack's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a point for Highline and a 2 point lead, 3-1. Nine with the serve to Straw. Straw to Collins. They go cross court looking for Gould. Gould puts it down. Diving attempt to save that one by Lindsay Nine. Side out point for Spokane. Jesse Reed, number 6 in the game for the Sasquatch. Kendall Collins ready to serve. Her serve off the top of the net. Quick set for Adrian Haggerty. Back row attack by Straw, blocked by Haggerty. To Reed. Reed picked up the back row. Now they go across the other direction to Gould. Highline playing solid defense at the net and back row. Tip from Haggerty. Spokane sets it up again. That one's going to go off 9. And up onto the stats platform. And with that, we're going to be tied at 3. Kendall Collins ready to serve. Again, the third set only to 15, not 25. Haggerty's attack blocked. Spokane now with the lead, 4-3. Energy all day from these NWAC volleyball players. Haggerty with the attack that time. Gonna knot it up at 4 with that side out point. Zoe Gaines gonna be the next server for Highline. Spokane defense ready. Alicia Straw out of the back row. Cross court blocked by Haggerty. That time for Alicia Straw out of the backcourt. Taylor Bell with the attack, picked up by Straw. They go to Gould. Kaaba with the tip. Lindsay Nine with a diving attempt at the save, but it's going to be a side out point for Spokane as Hadley Stratton enters the match to serve. Spokane with the 1 point lead, 5-4. That block out of bounds. Alicia Straw tried to put it straight up into the air after the ball stalled at the top of the net. Instead, it went to the left, out of bounds. Taylor Bell now back to serve, tied at 5. Serve into the net, not what you want to see at this point. Side out point, Spokane, 6-5. 1 point lead for the Sasquatch. Caitlin Ramsey now back to serve. Give us the ball a couple bounce. Here comes the jump serve. right at Carly Daniels. Back row hit that time by Gaines, played by Ramsey. There's the tip from Haggerty, played at the net by Gorder. Straw, her attack picked up by Gaines. Gaines goes out of bounds. 2-point lead for Spokane, 7-5. The serve into the net. Side out point, Highline. Spokane lead at 1. We get a substitution on Highline side as number 13, Kate McGrath, comes in to serve, replacing Adrian Haggerty. Stratton gets the ball up. Set to Gorder. Gorder with the drive, with the side out point. 8-point. That means they're going to trade sides. It's a 2-point Spokane lead, 8-6. In the tie-breaking set, once they reach 8 points, they swap sides. Adrian Haggerty set to come back in defensively. And she turns around as Lindsay Nine takes her place. Substitution for Spokane as Puaka'aloa comes in to serve. Serve played this side by Daniels. Opposite side attack blocked by Kaava, but it falls down on the Highline side of the net. Spokane's lead at 3. And that's going to be a timeout for the Highline Thunderbirds, trailing by 3. We're back right after this timeout.
Soldiers in the Guard's intelligence field gather information on the enemy using a variety of tactics. Scanning foreign communications, conducting interrogations, and debriefing friendly contacts, all while delivering and coordinating data to help allies on the battlefield or stop civil emergencies. The enemy can't hide from Guard intelligence.
And we're back. Tacoma Convention Center, third and final set of this elimination game. Spokane holding a 3-point lead, 9-6 over the Highline Thunderbirds. A little wagon wheel by Darius Rucker from the PA announcer. One of my favorite songs, keeps you in a good mood. Puaka'aloa now ready to serve. Serve clips the top of the net. Highline keeps it in play. Taylor Bell dumps it over the net. Cross court set. And the attack out of bounds. That'll be a side out point for Highline. Mahie Kaava, the server for the T-Birds. Sends it to Ka'aloa. Kaava cross to Daniels. Daniels' drive picked up by Ramsey. That one goes off Kaava. And that'll be a side out point for Spokane. They reach 10 points. 3-point lead. 5 to go. Alicia Straw ready to serve. A defensive substitution for Spokane. Taylor Gould back in the match. That ball played flat by Taylor Bell. Zoe Gaines with the left-handed strike. Taylor Gould with the attempt. Picked up by the backcourt. Driven out of bounds by Zoe Gaines. 4 is the lead with 4 to go. 11-7, Spokane on top. And that's going to be a timeout. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
And we're back to the Tacoma Convention Center. Spokane 4 points away from advancing in the elimination bracket. They're up on top of Highline 11-7. Alicia Straw ready to serve. The Highline defense set. Bell to Kaava. Highline cross court. Played. Kept in bounds by Highline. Some fantastic defense. That one driven out of bounds. Side out point for Highline. Olivia Chapman back in the match. Good footwork by Highline to keep that one in play and pick up the side out point. Chapman serve. Out of bounds. Off of, I didn't see who that one went off of, but it's going to be another point for Highline. And we're going to have a timeout, Spokane on the floor. Back after this timeout.
I remember the moment clearly.
I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
I realized at that moment, when we first saw the damage, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trapped beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
And we're back after the timeout. Point for Highline. They're trailing Spokane by 2. 11-9 the score. Olivia Chapman will be the server coming out of the timeout. Sasquatch still huddled on the far side. The winner of this match playing tomorrow at 3 o'clock against either Chemeketa or Columbia Basin. Whoever loses that match there's the serve from Chapman. Picked up by Straw. They go across to Gould. 9 to Kaava. Looking for Taylor Bell on the outside. Kept alive by Highline after the Spokane block. There's the quick tip. They go opposite side for Zoe Gaines. That drive goes off of Chapman. Side out point, Spokane, 12-9. Bailey Gorder ready to serve. Her serve played by Lindsay 9. 9 looking for Bell. Bell with the kill. Side out point, Highline. 2-point lead for Spokane. Lindsay 9 is going to be the server. Picked up by Straw. To Gould. Gould off of Zoe Gaines. Side out point for Spokane. 13-10. The lead for Spokane. 3-point lead. 2 points to go. Kendall Collins serving from the left side. Played by Bell. Bell, the quick set for Haggerty from Kaava. Picked up by Spokane's defense. Chapman to Kaava. Back set to Gaines. Gaines off of Caitlin Ramsey. Kept alive. Free ball coming back to Highline. Back set again to Gaines. Blocked up front. Quick set that time. Highline keeps it alive. And unable to clear is Olivia Chapman. And that's going to put us at match point for Spokane. There's a serve from Collins. They go outside looking for Bell. Bell's strike off of Alicia Straw. Side out point for the Thunderbirds. A 3-point Spokane lead. Match point Sasquatch. Zoe Gaines serving. Not sure how Spokane kept that one in bounds. It was almost in the stands, but they get the block off of the Taylor Bell attack, and they're going to pick up the 15th point. And they're going to win the match 2-1. Winning the third and final set, 15-11. We await a member of the winning Spokane Sasquatch squad for a quick interview. Again, we invite you to tune in tomorrow beginning at 10 o'clock as the 2017 NWAC Volleyball Championships continue with our first matches in the winning bracket. We're going to be joined right now by number 11, Bailey Gorder, one of the stronger games for the Spokane Sasquatch. Bailey, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You know, in addition to being one of the hardest hitters in the NWAC, if they had a most colorful hair category, you would win that as well. Compliments on your hair, but bigger compliments on your game. How does that one feel? You know, you guys dropped the first one to Highline. You came straight back, dominated the second one, and picked up the big win in the third. How do you guys feel out there?
We feel really good, and we're ready to compete tomorrow.
So the big question is now you've had an early game today, and you guys played in the last match today. What's it like playing that long tournament day? How do you guys stay focused?
You know, that's something that we struggle with, staying focused, but really we just try and have fun. We play a lot of random games of kickball and seriously random games just because we like to keep high energy, and when we do, we play a lot better.
Well, you guys definitely have the energy, and you advance tomorrow to play at 3 o'clock. We wish you the best of luck. You're going to be facing either Chemeketa or Columbia Basin. Do you have a preference?
No, we're just ready to play whoever it is what we're playing. We're always ready.
That's what we like to hear. Congratulations on the big win. Go get some rest, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.